Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Kavalski Orchid School. Myself Pooja Dhokre. Students, in our previous session, we have already learned about graph, types of a graph, bar graph, even the pictograph and circle graph. So student, on that basis, today we are going to solve exercise 5.1. So open your textbook, page number 71. Here, read question number first. The number of students in each class, in a school, each class. See, they have given us the information. Class 1, 30 students. Class 2, 40 students. Class 3, 40 students. Even class 4, 38 and class 5, 45 students. So present this data in a tabular form. Okay. Now students, see here. Exercise 5.1. The number of students in each class. So the question number first, just now I already told you. This we have to show in tabular form. So draw the table as showing the class and numbers. Here, class 1. How many students? 30 students. Class 2, here 42 students. And class 3, here students, how many? 40. And in class 4, 38 students. In the class 5, 45 students. So, in this way you can show in the tabular form. Even you can draw tally marks also. Yes, for 30 you can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one is a 5. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are there? 5, 5, 5 plus 5. That means 20. But we need 30. So again, this 5 and this 5. It makes 30. Okay students, in this way you can show tally marks also in the tabular form. Now students, we will solve question number 2. Here, read the question carefully. The marks obtained out of 10 by Sumit in different subjects are English 7, Hindi 8, Maths 10, Science 7 and Social Studies 6, Computers 5. Present the information in tabular form and in pictograph also. So students, they have asked to show the information in tabular form and pictograph. So first we will show in tabular form. See, this one is a tabular form. So write there subjects and marks. First subjects, English, Hindi. Yes, tell me subject students. Yeah, Maths, Science, again Social Studies and Computer. Okay, now tell me the marks. In English 7, Hindi 8, Maths 10, Science 7, Social Studies 6 and Computer 5. Okay, so in this way you can show the data in the form of tabular form, or you can draw the tally marks also. See, for 7 you can draw like this 5 and this 2, that means 7. For 8 you can show 1, 2, 3. For 10, yeah, very good. So in this way you can show the tally marks also. Now students, We'll show this data in the form of pictograph. See, here same subjects and marks. Okay, now students, see, in English that student got 7 marks. Okay, Sumit got 7 marks. For that we can draw 7 stars also. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and here in Hindi he got 8 marks. So we can draw 8 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now for maths, draw 7 stars. It is very easy now, students, isn't it? So draw 7 stars. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 10. Okay. Now science. So how many marks he got? 7 marks. So that's why draw 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now students, in social studies he got 6 marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now last one, computer. He got 5 marks. So just draw 5 stars. Okay, here the star represents 1 mark. Yeah, yes students. So in this way we can show the data in tabular form also and in pictograph also. So our next question. Yes students, see the question number. Okay, first we will see third one. Here, open textbook, see the question number 3rd. Draw a bar graph to represent the number of children. Okay, number of children who play different games. So now we have to we need to draw the bar graph. First of all, read the information they have given. See here, games played: hockey, football, cricket and volleyball. Now number of students. Here they have given the number of students in tally marks. So convert it into number. Here 5 plus 5 plus 5, that means 15. Okay, and football 5, it makes 40. Okay, now in cricket 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 9 multiplied by 5. How much? 45. Okay. And here volleyball, yes students, 20. Okay. So students, in a bar graph, in a hockey, 15 children, football, 40 children, in cricket, 45 children and volleyball, 20 children were played these games. So for that students, you need to draw a bar graph. So just take a graph paper. Here, first of all, give the title. So what title you will give students? Yes, games played by students, or you can write number of students, or give the names games also. So just here draw the x-axis with the help of your scale. Okay, so this is a x-axis, and here we can write the names of a game. here hockey. Okay, and again football. Now cricket and volleyball. Volleyball. Now draw the y-axis with the help of a scale here. Now on the y-axis you show number of students. Here number of students. Now how many students have played hockey? Yes, 15. For that you need to give the scale also. So here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So students, here your scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 5 students. Now hockey. See, 15 children were played hockey. So where it is 15 here, and here is a hockey column. So just why you can write here hockey. And for football, how many children were played football? 40. So just see where is a 40 here and draw the graph. Cricket. Here, how many students play cricket? 45. So here is a 45. Draw the graph. And volleyball. Okay students, how many children were played volleyball? 20. Here, where it is 20, see here. So in this way you can draw the bar graph. But students, your name should be in a proper place. Here cricket and here volleyball. So in this way you can draw the bar graph. Okay, now we'll see our next question. Here question number 6. 80 children of class 5A were asked about the snacks they liked the most. The result was follows. Here they have given us information, that is mean by data. They have given us data. So using this, just draw the circle graph. Okay. Now see. Here 40 students liked samosa out of 80 children. Okay, out of 80. And dhokla, 20 students liked dhokla out of 80. Pizza, 10 students liked pizza out of 80. And now last one, vada. 10 students like vada out of 80. Okay. Now, first of all, convert it into fractions. 40 divided by 80. That means it is equal to 1 upon 2. Now, 20 out of 80. That means here 1 upon 4, and 10 out of 80 means 1 upon 8. Even here also same, 10 upon 80, that means 1 upon 8. Now students, using this information, just draw the circle graph. Okay, here half, 40 students, that means half of the circle. 1 upon 2 means half of the circle. That means here 1/2. Students liked samosa. This whole part, half part of the circle, they liked samosa. Okay. Samosa 1/2. Okay. Now dhokla, 1/4 of the circle. Here this is the 1/4 of the circle. So just that write 1/4 dhokla. And now remaining two, pizza and vada, they have 1/8, 1/8 similarly. So just write 1/8, 1/8. That means here pizza and here also vada. Okay students, understood all of you? Okay. Now students, will see line graph. Okay. See here, a line graph or graphs are used to show data that changes over a period of time. This graph is created by connecting series of data point with a line segment. See students, here the information of line graph is there. So pay attention carefully. See, line graphs are used to show data that changes over a period of a time. This graph is created by connecting series of a data point with a line segments. Okay, now how to draw the bar line graph, we'll see now. See the page number 73. Here, line graphs. A line graph is often used to show how something increases or decreases with time. Okay. For example, population of a country, height and weight of a body, number of cars in a city, height of a plant. Okay. So we'll see example they have given here how to draw the line graph. See, Aruna's weight from the time of her birth to 10 months is shown in the table. Now here they have given age in months and weight in kg. Okay, so read it carefully. The doctor represented the data on a line graph as shown. The time in months is shown on the horizontal line. Here scale is 1 centimeter represents 1 month. Okay. The weight in the kg is shown on the vertical line here, and the time in the months shown horizontal line. So students, the weight after every 2 months is shown as a dot here. Okay. Now the dots are put at 0 month 2.5. Here is a 2.5, that means 0 month. 2 months 4.0, 2 months. Here is a 4. Even 4 months the weight is 5.5, and 6 months the weight is 6.5. 8 month the weight is 7 kg, and 10th month the weight is 7.5. So in this way we can show line graph. Okay students, now give me the answers. Here they have asked some question. What was Aruna's weight at birth? Here, what was Aruna's weight at her birth? 0 at a birth, that means 0 month, and weight is 2.5 kg. So right there in the textbook 2.5 kg. Okay. Now what was the increase in weight after 4 months? Where is the 4th month? Yes, here. Okay, and the weight is 5.5 kg. So just subtract 5.5 and 2.5. That means if you subtract 2.5 into 5.5, you will get 3.0 kg. Okay. Now what was the increase in weight between the 4th and 10th month? Yes, 10th month 7.5 kg and 4th month 5.5 kg. So just subtract it. After subtracting, you will get 2.0 kg. Now, how much weight did Aruna gain in 10th month? 10th month 7.5 kg, and at the time of the birth, she was 2.5 kg. Okay, her weight was 2.5 kg. So do the subtraction. 7.5 minus 2.5, the answer is 5.0 kg. Now observe the pattern of growth between the 6th and 10th month. What will, if the same pattern of growth continues, what will Aruna's weight be after 12th month? Okay, here. See the pattern. 6th month 6.5, 8th month 7.0, 10th month 7.5. So whenever she will be 12 months old, that time her weight will be 8 kg, isn't it? Okay. Now students, will solve exercise 5.2. Now all of you understood this line graph? Okay. So today we have studied about line graph. Even in our previous session also we have studied about bar graph, pictograph and circle graph also. So students, here we will see the exercise 5.2 here. Read the question. Kazim is very fond of plants. He sowed a bean seed and then measured the height of the bean plant every week in a table. Show the growth of the plant on a line graph. Give a suitable title to the graph and answer the following questions. Okay, so just give the title also and answer the following questions also. First of all, show the line graph. Here time in a weeks and height also, height in a centimeter on the y-axis. So here 0 week, 0 height, so that's why here point. 1 week 3.5 height, so just here 3.5. Second week 5 centimeter. In a third week 6.5. Third week where it is 6.5 here, so give the dot. In the fourth week 8 centimeter. Fourth week, just see where it is, 8 centimeter here. Fifth week 9 centimeter here, and in the sixth week 10 centimeter here. So just here what to do, you have to join the dots. So join the dots. So this is a line graph. Okay, understood all of you? Now answer the questions. Here, how much did the plant's height increase in the first week? In the first week you can see 3.5 centimeter, isn't it here? 3.5 centimeter. So the answer is first one, 3.5 centimeter, right there in your textbook. Now how much did the height increase in the second week? Second question. See here in the second week the height is 5 centimeter. So just subtract 3.5 from 5 centimeter. So after subtracting, yes, tell me the answer. Yeah, very good. Second one answer 1.5 centimeter. Now C1. In which 2 weeks was the increase in height 1 centimeter? Yes. In which two group the height is same 1 centimeter? Yes students, here 5th and 6th. 9 centimeter and 10 centimeter. So the answer is 5th and 6th week. Okay. Now B1. Guess the height of the plant after 7 week. Here they have given till the 6th week. Now 7th week. Yes, now it is growing as per 1 centimeter. So in the 7th week the height will be 11 centimeter. Very good. So in this way you can draw the line graph also and you can answer the questions also. Now second one. See here, XYZ primary school was opened in 2010 with 50 students. The number of students between 2010 and 2015 is shown in the table. Represent the data on a line graph. So just draw the line graph here. So for that we'll see the information they have given us here. On the page number 75 they have given here information also and the line graph also. See, graph page. Here is a column, year, number of students, and here is a graph page. See. So students, in 2010, here in 2010 number of students 50. Here is a 50. In 2011 250. In 2012 350. So just see where it is 350 and give the dot. 2013 400. Here see where it is, here. And in 2014 400. 2014 also 400, same. And in 2015 300. See, you can see here 300. Okay. Now just join the dots. This is your line graph. Okay. Now answer the question, students. In which year was the increase in students the most? In which year, students? Yes. Tell me the answer. See the line graph. In which year the increase in student the most? Yes, in 2011. It is okay. Now in which year did the number not grow at all? In 2014. See here, in 2014, here also 400 and here also 400. So the answer is 2014. Now C1. In which year was there a fall in the number? Yes, students? Yeah, very good. In 2015. See, you can see the line graph here. Okay. Now B1. What do you think could be the reason for the fail? You can say as you want, students. Okay. So in this way, just today we have finished our 5th lesson of graph. Today all of you students, all of you understood what is meant by pictograph, bar graph, line graph, even circle graph. So this is a way you can represent the data in very less time, isn't it, students? So students, in our next session we'll start our new lesson number 6, the symmetry, pattern, nets and map. So students, try to solve the graph sums, use the graph paper for solving. Okay, thank you, students.